Stuart Broad.
Wonderful to be back and wonderful to see Mark Wood. First T20 for England for quite some time from experience there.
To the Pakistan captain, dispatched to the bound. Field. Timing.
Yeah, Mark Wood puts us, see if that swing is still there. He runs away pretty nicely.
Such a good cricket pitch. Pace bowlers love it.
Particularly hitting square at the oval. If you just beat the infield there, just with cover, you don't need to run for those. They all went our way because he's hit them.
4 or out.
Crucially, you can't afford to do at the oval is give width. Or with it, no fielders up there.
Side back-to-back boundaries. Babar Azam
Was under pressure. We were talking at the start of the side back boundary. I think Chris Jordan will be frustrated with himself.
There is that. That's how you do it.
Just dances down, gets to the pitch, makes it full, and maybe just loses balance slightly, whereas Babar Azam outside the circle.
He went down on both knees, but he can't stop it.
.47 without loss by England's Joss Butler. In aggressive.
Pakistan together.
In the deep, Phil Salted is excellent work. The athleticism to dive, controlling.
Came off very quickly of the across the turf and gets down in time.
Looks offside again. It's Salt. There's 2 more, and that brings up the easy conditions to start with. Off the surface. Oh, he smiled from Archer. Really appreciate. Offside and harder. Can't stop.
Just on the chop and in an aim to dominate as well. Just shimmy down the track. One of the best in the business. That gap and pick up a boundary.
Through the offside. And skipper. Disappointment for Archer.
It's again short, wide. And the clock.
Pace off and strike. And Archer's the man to make the break.
Very fine when you're bowling to the class of Babar Azam. Rolls his finger over as well. Pace off. And in England wanted, it is the Pakistan skipper. Once again into the wickets. First one.
Yeah, bold variation. This is a leg spinner that doesn't the offside, it just skids on through the gate. Which Rashid does so well. As a man, number 4.
In terms of clarity of roll.
In the air. And all the way for Siv from ball 1. Seeing it hit.
I like the spin, but it is short. It is a half volley. It is there to.
Cut away.
Way this looped off the bat. Adil Rashid probably thought it was coming to him. That's not him. He's a natural phenomenal numbers up the order. But now that they've got him in at 4, and I think now with Gary Kirsten, Azhar Mahmood seem to be on the same.
Down the wicket and swatted to the leg side in Birmingham. Yet again, prove
a long ball. Very good down the track. Always will stay legs one after the other. Fakhar Zaman, but I just feel slightly pull the length back as well.
Big opportunity. 45. Takes a time. Quite windy here today.
Hit this one out of the park. Only distance on it at all. Adil Rashid had plenty of good catch. Not easy when they are that high up in the air.
Yeah, real mis-stumping, followed by a brilliant kick at the ball. Really was impressive.
Comms change. the end of this over.
Again, a leg spinner, just goes on with the arm. Clip. Adil Rashid will take, without a contribution, Pakistan 84 for 4. .59 off the power play. Good control by Adil Rashid.
Just walked in, there was never a single on. And he's lucky.
For run out. Oh! Adil Rashid producing deliveries. Almost a slider. Oh!
It's between franchise cricket and international cricket. Adil Rashid, the top spinner. This time done is difficult.
Googly to finish.
84 for 4, Pakistan. They started nicely. A lot about that. That was just reaction.
I think this is good captaincy, bringing back Mark Wood, genuine t20. You could be struggling to set a good score.
It's the leg side. And he is going in short and has been wide. He'd done extremely well to keep the player of the Keir Oval. And he got onto the practice pitch and that's flown through and hit him. Well, Azam is trying to suggest to his referral. I think he's walking off, so he has
Held the shoulder as if to try and kid the umpire, but the glove. It's great bowling. Sure, about 86 for 5. Azam goes for 0.
Knock from Azam Khan. He couldn't really pick Adil Rashid. Brilliant from Wood, though. Beautifully angled in. But it's always there with Mark Wood.
If you get wide, you can get sort of uppercut, skidding like this off a wet surface, as we saw with that last wicket.
But at the moment, Pakistan just need a. If the car is away, and that's raced down to that short.
Mark Wood doing exactly what skipper Joss Buttler would have wanted. The leg spin of Adil Rashid at the other end. But on almost not caring if he goes for runs in this over, just get us a break.
Yeah, I think that's the point. It was absolutely at the unintended strategic timeout. And start straight away. His accuracy was something aggressive, but he decides to just turn it into.
Is the most important thing. He's bowled split at times as well, so he's been.
Iftikhar. Mark Wood will keep it to a single. Turf. Few in the field. Heaved away down the ground as he got enough of it.
To be able to punish that over long off. Follow through.
Strongly hit. Does it carry? No. Line of the batsman as Liam Livingstone. You say, and I completely agree with you, if they're targeting this over to try and back for 2, and he has.
Yeah, I think Livingstone's bowling with Moeen Ali just being a hint
boundary off the last ball. On 14 for 5.
Wickets left. Or do we try and take on bowlers? Ultimately, if Pakistan lose another wicket now.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to get some. And you're right. really trying to go high. It was a good over from Livingston, and it's now going to be Chris. 5 balls of the innings. Archer has 2, Wood 1 from Adil Rashid. Way for 4, flashes away. A hint of width, and Usman has taken it.
It's that deep in the crease, knowing that with into that area you get great value, obviously, because you find it very difficult to defend against.
Leg side brings a change in the field. Rashid to backward point.
Yeah.
Was a very good striker of the ball. You do feel Usman a strike in those last 4 or 5 overs.
But it's being used to the full at the moment. Region off, they went back to their original field.
Jordan had a third man the ball before, but he's looking to bowl the off. Don't want width. Unfortunately, he just offered that, get a boundary.
Gus, any field changes? Can't spot any at the minute.
So he's probably run up to Chris Jordan, just said, really.
Can't quite work out this.
It's either Chris Jordan practicing something for the World Cup.
He's certainly bowling wide, and that's been thundered. 126 for 5.
Sink. Yeah, that can happen. Can lose quickly. So yeah, I mean, rhythm is an interesting word in bowling because of the crease and the difficult bowling conditions. These, when you've got the footholds, you get a bit of wind out there. And so yeah.
Are they going to target Livingston? Chris Jordan. Livingston over. If it carries, he'll get sprinting in, full tilt, ball straight into both hands. This is fabulous catching.
You get, and he's as good as you get. One of the best in the long on. You get a lot of catches in that position. 38, 126 for 6.
Fallen trying to take down Livingston like you were suggesting, but he's hit it in the vicinity of Chris Jordan.
It was the right call from the batting side. Take down the target this over and try and take. You're in trouble because Chris Jordan is superb.
Yeah, well, but you're now exposing the likes of Shaheen. So it's round the wicket now. You'd think Shaheen. Bowling. Livingston has another one.
Slightly ugly shot. Of Liam Livingston just skids on to the top.
A few times in your career, actually.
Yes, more than once.
Sometimes.
He walked off for naught before. Yes.
Well, Shaheen Shah Afridi's stay now comes out to join Iftikhar, who's got to farm the strike. He saw it differently. He thought he could take. Right, but England are in tight. Wood likewise at mid-wicket. And it is a double.
Bowlers and in the field, it's wet, slippery, cold. Not sure Butler is going to collapse 7, and it won't get any easier.
Good pace, good carries. Iftikhar innings.
Well, isn't it? With Nazim coming in 9, he can obviously bat. And down the order, they can bat a bit.
Shots or careless.
First game to Ireland, a lot of talk about Pakistan not going home.
Imminent is that if you've committed to you and Reese to being coach, needs to build that trust, particularly
Dump to aim at. Yeah, it was Adil Rashid at backward point.
Rashid. Just the one stump off balance. Oh. He's still an over to bowl. Couple of catches.
7. The way for England. 5 of the 7 wickets have fallen to the... towards the pod, long off. With this would be the way to go.
Yeah, good away. Naseem Shah. If the curve.
Actually have more, but he's purposely bowled a lot of sliders. Is going to be dispatched into the members. Rashid's done 143 for 7.
Turned as Adil Rashid. Naseem Shah. It's full reward down the ground. The best ball he's bowled today, Adil Rashid. Well, he had come down the wicket a couple of times in the same over. Sure if he had his eyes open there.
This is a good contest this evening. Not sure he'll do that. He may with this field action of an innings. Excellent.
Yes.
It's gone along, says mine. It should be taken. Battle of the finishers is won by Jordan, the bowler. Splice of the bat. Butler says wasn't going to do it again.
The 16, 149 for 9. Running excellent execution, even better. Very, very. Livingston, the man again down there. With the pace of our.
Pretty hard. They've got 6 so far with 3 deliveries.
Deep in the crease. Still at. That's a very, very.
And a definite change of plan for England. Compare slot. There, no. Can Ralph get back? No. Ball and in the field. Pakistan have been
in the field and with the ball.
And in the background have their work cut out. Half of this game, this final game in this format.
Rouge, I don't think so. Just Pakistan have. It's going to be a challenge. Conditions were very similar. Walls and bounce on the wicket, and the score was very, very. He actually went down injured. Back in, all the way through that game.
They call him the Eagle, and they will show the first few deliveries until the ball was hit into the world game that can extract any bit of swing. One up in the series, Pakistan will hope to level.
Yeah, I think that's the key.
158 from their set of with the one slip.
Full targeting the stumps, you would imagine. 100. Phil Salt, who's been in magnificent form.
Point obviously. Just shy away, controlled. Boundary none.
But he is wide at 1.5 for Rizwan. First boundary and a bit of luck for England.
Flicked off the legs just a while back where pull the length back. It's a dive in.
Brilliant athleticism from the fast bowler.
Rockets from him earlier on, as we saw from his first game in this series. A couple of changes. In some way for Salt, the welcome boundary.
For swing. Salt looking.
It was in the slot. There. Why it was so nice and crisp. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, score. One thing I really like about this excellent bowling side, neither of them back down.
That is swiped into the slightly Naseem Shah, and now he's been hit for 2 boundaries. Both
The covers. This is just a flick. Conscious that man out of deep square is.
very quick to adapt, even in the shorter. The over, England 18 for no loss.
The lineup today. No Reece Top.
The strongest as well. Hardest throw with. Spoke to Babar at the toss. Him along with. Tucked away into the leg side again. Which will come back into you as well. A little bit.
And for me, you look at Shaheen's strength.
Leading edge. And there wasn't a lot of swing when England were bowling. Probably there still glimpse the other day where he accessed pretty much. This time as a
very straight line.
That is good.
To start the Rouge.
Start their account with a boundary.
On the angle. Good pace to work with. A lot of runs are scored.
I'll just add more trouble. It was into the surface.
Opposing a shot as this. Good length ball, top of the stumps, picks
the offside. Another crisply timed.
This is excellent batting from Phil. First through the leg side to get it through the offside.
It's almost like Pakistan is and erring on both sides. The field was set for. That is some hit. Salt is now having some fun out there.
Moves to 29 from just the inside. Half of the bat with a slow. Full-blooded scoop, but actually swung toward Salt yet again, the aggressor.
He heard that. Butler the aggressor now. Order from Butler. And the crowd on
down the wicket. Very rarely see this. More so against the.
Crunches that to 63 of 29.
Yeah, comeback ball not great. Tries to jam in the room. And with the offside up.
It is short. It is into the surface over as well.
All of the over was pulled into the legs of the team. And England at the moment,
I think has been brilliant, but the think tank of Pakistan with a new ball, it's going to go square.
Edge of the circle, goes through, put down. Was there an edge?
It's good heat. We saw that from Wood earlier in the evening. Push it past the post, that's all he could do.
Your side are under so much pressure. You get that opportunity and a fairly. Another 4. It's a welcome along to Ben Dunn.
To bowl that.
Oh yes. Oh no. Great stands. Pakistan have their breakthrough. They have
been in the pod. These two are going to have the extra fielder out there. Boy, did Pakistan need that. Just 24. England 82 for 1.
Actually sometimes does that. Time and time again, so I'm sure I'll have a look at a couple.
Well, Pakistan have got the breakthrough and they need another leg. Jacks is going to have a look. He had a look in his.
Ground well, and he is seeing them well. On the sound off the bat was as crisp as you like.
You bluff and go against some of their plans, like some of their field, sorry. You don't even need to. React to the ball.
Now he watched to the square leg boundary. Astonishing. Now the scoop, no, missed it. She's obviously not in the starting 11 and weren't in the starting.
I can off the pitch, you know, and if that...
Gone, no. Absolutely simple.
Azam Khan, regulation chance, regulation. And then he gave him a buzzer as well when he threw it.
Well, that's gone away for 4. Wait, 4 runs. 100 comes up, 101. Edge, caught one. Azam Khan is not.
And he kept banging away at that length.
Rizwan really did fall apart. Slower ball, and that is back. And the IPL again holds his shape. Bowled him! What a comeback today. Hard length.
Special delivery. 90-mile-an-hour Yorker. It's a better Yorker. That'll get rid of him. And that is a superb ball. Almost like there was a bit of frustration in that.
Bairstow into the action. Short boundary.
Fired away. Over X.
Well, yet again. Throughout the whole of that Ashes camp. Looks to have wintered well too.
Guy on the ball. Delight. Needs something to happen. There's no good not bowling him.
By Harry Brook, and will race back. Another Broad. Stewart.
About 20 years at the ICC. He's loved.
Nice for 3. Pulled away from Bairstow. Looks in great form this evening.
Deep in his crease, and he's looking for that short out of the middle of that bat, just above stump height.
Oh, clever. Really side with pace on, pace off.
Yeah, moves on to 26 off just 13.
Pass backward point. Will
His feet.
up and over. I said they may try and